Peace, love, and light. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope this message finds you in the best space, that you're feeling happy, renewed at the time that you watch this. Happy, renewed, blessed. You are protected. Manifesting only the good stuff, right? It's the energy that we're working towards as a collective. So let's dive deep. So you could be making a change in what it is that you're meditating on spiritually. You could be looking at things from a different perspective. You could have recently wanted to move towards a newfound understanding of spirituality. This is something that helps you to grow and it makes you feel good. With the Queen of Pentacles here, it's something that really gives you the security that you've been looking for. Excuse me. So you have been approached recently by an entity of some sort. You know, this entity comes in the form of possibly something that it's not. It's sitting back, watching, wanting to communicate with you. Yeah. Something's wanting to communicate with you. What does it want to communicate with you? I mean, this is someone that in the spiritual realm, you know, this entity is very, could be very flashy, could just be very over the top, or it's hard to decipher in the physical, the energy that this entity brings. Hold on. There we go. That's better. So it might be hard for you to decipher what energy this entity brings. This entity might have thought that it would have been easier for you to be open to them, right? But they're finding that you're not that easy to communicate with, because you know, have been wanting to understand things. I think that this is possibly why you've been led to different forms of spirituality, different practices, because you're trying to understand what are these things that you're feeling and seeing, because this isn't a norm for you. With the Judgment coming out here too, it's something that does get better over time. And this is what this entity is wanting to communicate with you. You know, you're being urged to take a step forward. This is something that you're going to understand once you reach the full completion. It could be on a new moon, full moon. Take it how it resonates. But they're trying to warn you of insincerity around you, of just being on guard and being aware of the things that, you know, are around you, who you bring around you, what is it that you're doing, and what is it that you're feeding into. Yeah, because you have a big choice coming up. And with the King of Swords here, you could be dealing with someone that pretends to be someone that they're real, but they're really not, just because the insincerity is here. So just be careful with this King of Swords. And with the Knight of Chalices clarifying it as well, it's like you're going to have to find the courage within to fully understand who this person is sooner rather than later. So you're being warned. I feel like, you know, you have your spirit guides really helping you right now to understand something that you've been through, or something that you're going through or going to go through. In the past, you could have been someone that was just very open to love, not questioning love, naive in the sense of, you know, I really like this person, I'm going to give love a fair shot and, you know, hope that this person is going to, you know, do me right. I just get this very novice, jovial, childlike energy as it involves love, just kind of not being aware of how bad some people can truly be. And you've been urged to just really buckle down and be honest, with yourself and look at things from a different perspective, putting your guard up and holding that guard up as much as you need to during that time when you're meeting new people. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to find that there's different opportunities with people that align better with who you are and who you're meant to be with. You're not meant to just be with anyone. And this is what this entity is trying to come in and tell you. I don't think that this is something that you need to be scared of. I just think that this energy does come with a very trickster-like, so it could be elegua, right? Kind of energy where they, you know, play around, have a very playful energy, trickster, right? Or this could be an ancestor, but this particularly could be something that is disturbing you when you sleep, or you know, you're feeling like you're seeing things but you're not sure. This is all part of your progression. For some of you, this is what has led you to spirituality and to look into getting, you know, tarot, or getting your tarot read, or into tarot. And then for others of you, this could have been just kind of like the opening of it all. You were led to tarot and then you started questioning things, and now your ancestors and guides are trying to get your attention to clarify certain things for you. Right now, you really need to focus on making sure that you're holding yourself true to the fire, walking away from things and doing it very quickly. The things that you know that do not serve you, the things that you know that do not bring you joy, are the things that you need to start doing. Within the next 24 hours, you need to start 48 hours, it does require you to be tactical in your approach, committed to what you're going to do, and finally, you need to be willing to execute that, okay? You need to be able to execute that. In a month's time, you have the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Death in the reverse. In a month's time, should you decide not to do this, okay, fate will take over. All right, this entity is going to come in and remove the things that are not serving you. I do not feel like this is going to be something easy for you if you let this entity come in and do it, because this is somebody that doesn't play about you, okay? So you want to make sure that you're listening to whatever this entity is, because with that trickster spirit, they're going to start messing with you. And I feel like they already have. I feel like they already have. They've already been pulling at you. They're proud of you. It's not that they're, you know, wanting to harm you or scare you in any way. This is an entity who has no problem giving you a spiritual ass whooping if they need to. Point blank, period. If you don't start removing this person, whoever this King of Swords is, or person that moves in that King of Swords energy, who pretends to be real but they're not. It doesn't have to be a King of Swords, okay? This could be someone who pretends to be loyal to you, and you keep entertaining this BS with this person, but they're, you know deep down inside there's something off about this person. Yeah, because the Sun, the Pentacles, and the Two of Wands here too, it's like they're giving you the opportunity to make things right. They're sitting back and waiting to see if all of the different signs and synchronicities and things that they continue to show you, okay, are being listened to. Are you taking action towards it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because if you're not doing anything about it, this entity will come through and do something about it for you. And ultimately, at the bottom of the deck, is things are going to get very difficult for you. This entity is not playing with you. And when I say entity, an entity can be good or bad. It's just anything of the spiritual realm, okay? I don't feel like this entity is evil. I feel like they're just not playing around with you. Think of this like someone who you were very close with in life, right? And this person didn't ever want you to go through trials and tribulations, right? But this person feels like you keep going through a lot of bad situations, okay? And so this person tells you, hey, listen, don't do X, Y, and Z, but you continue to do X, Y, and Z. And they see the reason why you're doing X, Y, and Z, and it's because of this demeanor that you have of just being naive. And not naive because you're stupid. You're just not, you know, an evil-hearted person. You just don't think or could even fathom when meeting people or when dealing with people, that these are the true intentions behind who these people are and what their actions bring. And this person, you know, it tells you, okay, either you do X, Y, and Z, or I'm gonna do it for you, right? There's your warning. The next time I tell you again is gonna be through action. This spirit is telling you through action. In 1 month, if you do not make the change, they will tell you in action. They will give you tower moment after tower moment after tower moment until you let this person go. This is very specific for somebody. The Empress is coming up here. So you might even have issues with your finances if you don't do this, because there's the devil's coming out here, right? With the moon as well. So it's like you could be teetering back and forth, or your stability has been off dealing with this person. And when you don't deal with them, it's all of a sudden your stability is fine. It could be that this person's an energy vampire as well. Okay, this person pulls on energy because this person realizes that every time that they're around you, things just start going really well for them. You could have known this person for a long time, short time. Take it how it resonates, but your ancestors aren't playing. This is a deity. You don't even have to have close ties to this deity. This is just a deity that, and I'm saying deity, and I didn't mean to say deity because I meant to say spirit. So this could be a deity. And earlier I mentioned, I was thinking Elegua, and I mentioned Elegua. So it could be that you have this deity who has taken a liking to you and wants to help you, but isn't going to give you the easy way out this time, because they want you to be at peace and they want you to grow. They want you to be at peace and they want you to grow and they want you to understand and see things from a different perspective than what you have. All right, let's try to get a different message. I want to know more about this person who you need to release. There's a lot that you don't know about this person. And this is something that's like serious, like dealing with this person. The reason why this entity is so big on you removing this person is because dealing with this person comes with a lot of karmic ties. This person comes with a lot of karmic ties. A lot of karmic ties. And so you are being urged to step away and let go of that person. And they're telling you, okay, you have a month. 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Jeez. 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's like anytime you tell this person something you're excited about or something positive, this person doesn't seem like, this person seems excited so long as it doesn't affect their perception. So maybe this is somebody that has a crush on you or is in silent competition with you, some aspect of you, right? And you might tell them, oh my gosh, you know, I had a great day. And you don't talk to this person often, but when you do, you know, you share things. You're supposed to be friends. There's a friend-like component to this. Yeah, so it's like you're quickly elevating, and this person sees that you're elevating very quickly in your life. It's like this person, I wouldn't be surprised if they tapped into your Akashic records and know who you are. This person that you're dealing with knows that you're going on a different path than they are, right? And all they're doing is trying to pull you down and slow you down because of that karma that that person carries. This deity is trying to tell you, hey, pay attention. Pay attention to this person. Listen to the things that they're saying. Move on with this person. This person isn't somebody that's very, this is a non-committal person. That's the word that I was looking for. They are a non-committal person, all right? They're the kind of person where they'll enjoy something for a moment while it's giving them joy, while it's giving them success. And then once that's done, they move on. This person is different from you in that sense, because I'm getting you to be this kind of person who puts in the work, right? And then celebrates after, you know, you've reached your goals, the completion of your goal. Yeah, because you're the Empress and you have this brand new beginning. Yeah, you're being urged to remove this person from your life. You have 31 days. 30 days, actually. In 30 days to remove this person from your energy. Yeah, I want to know, let me see. Let me see something. I'm getting like strong, if you're into Santeria, right? Or for my Tainos out there, Elegua, strong Elegua. Papa Legba too. Confirmation. Papa Legba. Thank you. These spiritual things that you're seeing, it's not by chance. While you may be scared because you're seeing it in different forms, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Freaking Empress is coming out again. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're coming into a brand new level of success that you're not even prepared for. This is going to bring you a lot of peace, a lot of stability, okay? And it's going to balance things out with your family. So whatever imbalances you've been having within your home, these things are going to start leveling out, right? Where you're going to be able to give yourself more self-care. This isn't an entity that is wanting to harm you. This isn't an entity that wants to harm you. But this is something different. This is an entity that you've never experienced before, which is what's making you scared. Wow, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm getting just this very warm energy coming from this entity. Very warm energy. But there are jokes there, man. They're gonna mess with you. This is a kind of entity that might, you know, tug on your toes a little bit while you sleep. And it's to wake you up, like, hey, pay attention. Yeah, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, this person that you're dealing with, or this energy of space that you're dealing with, it's something that feels very put together. Very put together, but they're a mess. They're a complete and utter mess. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person's a complete and utter mess. All right, let's dig into this person and see what their energy is towards you. And why they're so gung-ho to have this attachment to you. There's something about you keeping it real all the time. Like you're just, you know, you're always going to be real. But it's like there's something about you that you possess that is unattainable to this person. Unattainable to this person. It is unattainable to them. the Hermit with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is about you focusing on yourself. You could have retreated. And this person comes out in the Page of Wands with the Six of Wands in the reverse. This person is like, they're the tortoise and you're the hare. You're moving so quick, right? Beyond measure in your life. And this person is just trailing along. This person is just trailing along. Five of Cups. Yeah. So it's like this person is almost analyzing you. Like, how is it that you overcome? How is it that you're able to just move on and forget things? Yeah, because you've put in the work, you've moved on. You know, you're ambitious, you're excited about life. But this person feels like they're this emperor, or they should be in this emperor energy, but it's like they're really not. They're really not. This person moves in this energy of just constant chaos. Temperance in reverse. Everything is freaking coming out in the reverse for this person. All this person wants to do is get under your skin and throw you off balance. This is a karmic. This is a karmic. Two of Wands. It's like you're both waiting, right, for success to come, for the Six of Cups, right? You're both waiting for the success to come, right? But meanwhile, you're celebrating life and you're celebrating the people around you. This person's pretending to celebrate you, but meanwhile, they're like talking shit behind your back, right? Sending memes and you know, look at that. Amen. Sending memes about you to other people or cracking jokes. Five of Cups. This person's freaking miserable. This is someone that either feels like they'll never have what you have, or like you're the reminder of how much they've put in and how little they've gained. With the Death coming out here as well, they've been watching you completely transform. This is someone that's seen you go through multiple transformations, whether big or small, multiple transformations that have led to your completion of cycles. This person has seen it in some aspect. So, I mean, this could be someone that you go to school with. Take that how it resonates. Someone that has seen you go from, you know, struggle to success, or struggle to understanding, and then just little by little overcoming every chapter of difficulty within a subject. Take that how that resonates. Justice. It's like you want to both be fair. King of Cups, it's like there's love there, but is there love there? Like, this person comes with, like, you know, their BS. And you've had, like, this information given to you. There's things that this person has done or said that has kind of left you, I don't know. And so the spirit guide coming in and telling you, hey, X, Y, and Z, and you're still not listening. They're giving you 30 days. They are giving you 30 days. 30 days. Five of Pentacles. Because if you don't, in 30 days, they will start messing with your finances. Yep. Two of Swords. This person is not honest. This person is wreaking havoc in your life, whether you see it or want to see it or not. And all of this is going to happen very quickly. You don't see the Page of Swords is out here? This person doesn't even want to see you move on with love. This could be someone that has like a creepy infatuation with you. I'm telling you, there's people out there like that. I don't care what you look like or how your self-esteem is. There are freaking weird people out there. And it's, you know, time that we realize it. Like, there's weird people out there. And I'm not talking about creative weird. I'm talking about weird people who are out there plotting, and, you know, they're just weird. Take that how it fits for you. Nine of Swords here. This person is miserable. This person is miserable. I don't like this energy of this person. Please be careful, because your ancestors, you know, they're not playing with you. They're really not. This deity too, they don't play. They don't play. They do not play. No, ma'am. No, sir. Turning the cheek and acting like you don't understand, or that, you know, these things aren't real. It's not going to change it. It's not going to change it. It's not going to change it. I mean, because you have all kinds of success coming towards you. All kinds of success. Yeah, this is someone that's like upset that they've approached you with something in the past, or have offered you something and you declined it, so they're still upset about it. You're the unattainable. It could be even something as simple, because I'm getting something as simple as an invite somewhere and you said, no, I'm good. And you didn't even, like, it wasn't for, you know, anything specific. It was just you had something else going on. You had something else going on, so you didn't, you know, give in to whatever it was that this person wanted or needed. I don't know. Just, no. Let's see. This person just likes to quarrel. This person just likes to argue. That's it. This person gets like a high in knowing that, I don't know. This person doesn't respect people. This person doesn't value people. This person is quite disgusting. This person is quite disgusting. Quite disgusting. This person doesn't even know how to wipe themselves properly, is what I just saw. Jesus. Could be something about you just holding yourself down and on your own. I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your life, of your love. Didn't we talk about this person feeling like they want you, you know, it's love, but it's not real love? Like this person, there's an aspect of some type of rejection, or some type of like wanting of something from you that, you know, it's just like, and I feel like it has to do with your well-being. Like this person just doesn't have you know, like positive anything around them. And this person, like it says, I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. This came out in the reverse. I don't even read reversals on this, but I'm getting this reversed energy for this person. Like this is not, or maybe they do, or they don't see a future because they know that the time is ending between you and them in whatever capacity. This could be love, this could be work, because I'm getting a mixture for both. And for some of you, those decisions that you're being told to make within the next 24 hours, you know, 24 hours, today's Friday, right? So it's not like you're not going to have solace to think these things through, because whoever you are, if this is resonating, you've received this message before. This isn't the first time. This is not the first time. I am seeing someone, but I'm ready for you to know. But I am not ready for you to know about them yet. This also could be a past person. I don't feel like this is a past person. I mean, it could be for some of you. But this is somebody that And when I say a past person, this could also be somebody that feels like you've been theirs. Okay, there's freaking weird people, man. You could not ever have a relationship with somebody, and a person could feel like they have some type of attachment to you that you don't even know exists, and they're just patiently waiting for their time. Patiently waiting for their time. No. This person gets angry easily. Yeah, I think this person thought that they could manipulate you. This person does have the ability to manipulate others very well. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius, Libra. We had King of Swords earlier. Or you could be a Libra. You know, take that how it resonates. You might have even talked to God about this person before and said, hey, I'm not sure about this person. But there's something about like you analyzing this person in the past and questioning their intent. You've questioned something about Jesus. You've questioned somebody's actions in the past. You've questioned it. You've questioned it. Sage your space and set your intention. Let's build. This person might have told you, let's grow together, but then you've told them, listen, I don't want to. Third party. You have someone telling you that they're sorry. Coworker. And you being blessed. And the karmic. Fake friends. Time with family. You could have told this person about issues that you were having in the past, and this person felt as if they could manipulate you or guide you to doing something or reacting a certain type of way, right? But it was always like this master plan for them in the background. Yeah, but I really get that, you know, it's not, no. God, don't play about you. Yeah, it's like this person thought that they could manipulate you in some capacity, but they realize over the time that you're a lot smarter than what you look. This person thought you were a fool. Mentor you maybe in some way. Yeah, this person doesn't understand that you're someone that's chosen, or didn't understand that. So maybe they had a conversation with someone too about you, and this person was like, listen, you can't be trying to save everybody or mind your business. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because this person knows what they're doing. It's not that they're, you know, you're blessed and you're living a joyous life. Regardless of what you've been weathering, you've been living a joyous life to the best of your ability. It isn't like you've just been wallowing. Let's see what this deity wants to tell you. I keep saying deity. I keep saying deity. What does this deity want to tell you? Thank you. I keep hearing Papa Legba. What does this deity want to tell you? What does this deity want to tell you? He will never be me. He is better. Time with family. So maybe this person feels like in their ego they're that no one can compete, but they've realized that the other person is better than them. And this entity wants you to know that you're better than this person, and it's time for you to just focus on your time with your family. Life is a lot better than what it seems right now. Yukahu is here. So different practices, different gods, right? This could be, you know, different gods, deities. I'm getting Shango here too. I am still getting Papa Legba. God will only allow positivity into your life. That's why you're about to get that ass whooping spiritually if you don't remove this person out. They've given you 24 hours to figure it out how you're gonna do it, and you got 30 days to make it happen. You got 30 days to figure it out. Because if you don't, your growth is gonna be affected. They've called in other spirits to help. Enki is here. That's that trickster spirit too. I'm telling you. If you would only just believe the ancestors that you have and how protected you are. You're intuitive. You know this about this person. You keep playing around though. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Listen, they got me over here smiling right now. For every tear you cry, you learned. Accept yourself and thank God you are still here. Confirmation. Free from imprisonment, and there's sirens going off right now. Thank you, God. You see? The things that your spirit team has saved you from, my friend. Your thoughts manifest. Think positive. Do you remember who you are? ¿Te acuerdas de quién tú eres? Do you remember who you are? Because for some of you, you guys don't remember who you are in the spiritual plane. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I had did a read. And the read was specifically, oof, yeah, it's like that hunter and gathering right now. Like you could even be seeing a lot of squirrels. But so the other day I did a read, and I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I think it was the video that's still processing, that hasn't uploaded, but it's specifically talking about your spirituality and where you rank spiritually. You need to realize who you are, okay? Everybody has a different purpose spiritually, but I'm talking to somebody who you don't recognize the blessings that you've had in your life to the fullest extent of what they are, right? The trials and tribulations that you've gone through has been, you know, it's kind of like the fire pressure on you to help you evolve into this person. And so you have a larger spirit team behind you of ancestors and deities, because it's in an ancestral connection. And I think last week we were talking about ancestral connections too. But whoever you are, you have an old soul. You could be someone with a very old soul. Mistakes happen. Give yourself grace. God's got your back. God's got your back. You need to pay attention to the things that you eat, because some of the things that you eat will deplete your energy. And while you're going through this transition of change in your life, you need to be mindful of that, especially this weekend. Especially this weekend. You need to hurry up and figure it out how you're going to do it, or they're going to do it for you. They're going to do it for you. And this deity is not playing with you, because you've been getting physically ill behind this person. Heaven knows your heart and has a special place for you. Fake friends. Fake friends. And this has continued to come out for this person over and over and over again. This person pretends to be there for you. They're not. This person, I said permit. So maybe this person is trying to seek spiritual permission to do these things for you, and it's already been denied. But because of the downloads that you've gotten about this person, this entity is now coming through to tell you, listen, I've already given you warning after warning after warning after warning after warning after red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, and you want to be a dumbass. All right, I got you. 30 days from now. 30 days from now. You got 24 hours to speak with this entity, because it's something within 24 hours. Either they're going to communicate with you, or you're going to see some type of sign and synchronicity that reminds you of this entity, because they have come into your space recently. And this is a different entity than what they're manifesting themselves in a different form than what you have seen or felt before, which is what scares you or has scared you. You shouldn't be afraid. Yeah. Yeah, and it's that simping energy, because it's wanting to pull on your money. Freaking wanting to pull on your money. No, this person knows you're coming into abundance. This person doesn't want you to be healed. I have curandera in the reverse. This person doesn't want you to be healed. Okay? This person doesn't want to see you progress. Is this energy, remember what I said, being left in the clouds? It's Pisces is coming out here too. And restored. You've completely changed. Completely changed. Yeah, claim your blessings, man. Like, do you know who you are? This could be an ex-girlfriend. Or you could have a relationship with this Pisces. You've repaid your debts. So whatever you did in the past, maybe you have a project that you did with someone, or a child out of a relationship with someone. Take that how it resonates. Whatever you shared with someone from your past, there's an ex that you could have done something wrong. You've repaid those debts. There's a lot coming out here. Fleshly desires can sometimes throw you off balance. Pray through it all. This is somebody who it's like there's nothing that aligns with your belief system with this person at all. I'm just getting something like two peas that belong in different pods, right? But because you're both have green freaking pods, you want to be chilling with each other. Like, for what? This person doesn't align with you. And you have other people that you could chill with, or that you could be with, or that you could get to know. You have different options. You have different options. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Gemini. When down, pray. You could even have an ancestor that's a Gemini watching after you. I'm getting a masculine father energy, a co-worker, or you could be dealing with someone at work who's a Gemini, or you might be a Gemini, and when you're at work, before you get into the workspace, start blessing your space and what your day is going to look like. And I'm getting pray in silence, because there's something about a co-worker around you and you needing to block their energy before they start sending freaking evil thoughts your way. Freaking, I'm telling you, people are weird, freaking karmic. People are weird. People are weird. Keep going, because you're going to understand your blessings soon enough. Sigue, que va a entender tus bendiciones. You're going to understand it all. You're going to understand it all. You're going to understand it all. You're overcoming deceit. You got millionaire status here. Something about sex. Person that you're dealing with could be someone that's just very vulgar. Oh, this person grosses me out. I don't want to keep pulling on their energy anymore. This person grosses me out. Your thoughts manifesting positive. Keep going. You're going to understand your blessings. There's something about you not understanding your blessings. Pause before reacting. Think before you speak. All right, let's try to find something inspirational here to close this out with, because that's, let's see. A lot. Hey, good morning, y'all. How you doing? Hey, Makaya. Yes, baby, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Hey, Amujan. How are you, my love? You can use a entity of, you can use is kind of like Papa Legba, Chango, or God of Power. He's related to Atabe. He's a Taino god. No, 24 hours for you to move forward, not 3 days. You have 24 hours to start figuring out how you're going to remove this person from your life, and it needs to be done quickly. If you don't do it in 30 days, they're going to start removing things out of your life. Good morning, youngin. Yes, who we are is our spiritual identity with so much unknown things or informations. Correct, Makaya. Yeah, I believe that too. Hey, Yippee. What's up? Yeah, I don't know. That's, that entity is, not playing. And I kept saying, coming in, I kept saying entity, and then I went from entity to deity. You could even be seeing this entity like manifesting themselves in a physical form, but not in the physical form of like what they look like in books. I'm telling you, when they freaking come, when you don't start listening, if that hasn't happened to you and you're someone who is spiritually gifted or has the gift of sight, and you keep ignoring those things, la pela que te van a dar. That ass whooping your spirit guides are going to give you. They don't play. I keep telling people, you guys think that, you know, sometimes that God is, you know, oh, you know, yeah, he's a loving and forgiving God, but he'll teach you a lesson. He'll teach you a lesson and then comfort you. But he's got people in place, spirits in place, entities in place, specifically to do different tasks. To do different tasks. And they might not be as sweet. And gentle in their approach. Everything has a limit. Everything has its limits. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm just was looking for it's in my other office. Hold on. That's okay. It is okay. Signs. It never ceases to amaze me how the divine works. It never ceases to amaze me. We were just talking about signs and synchronicities and you seeing things, and of all the freaking cards, signs, you are putting pieces together of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. No, Micaiah, so you have 30 days to start removing this person and these different things out of your life. Within the next 24 hours, you're going to start having more signs and synchronicities if the message is resonating. But they're giving 30 days to start removing these things. And if you don't remove them within 30 days, that's when the things are going to start after those 30 days. And that's where this deity is going to come in and hold it down. Don't ignore it, man. Hey, Anita. Yeah. Yep. But that's exactly what the spirit guide is saying. Thank you, Yippee. That's exactly what the spirit guide is saying, is that they've been giving you these warnings. You know that this person is karmic and they keep doing all these things to cause you to have blockages because they're karmic. This person comes with just a karmic heavy energy. They come with a karmic heavy energy. I'm gonna post it, Micaiah. So that you can watch it again. But this is my time for today, my loves. I will try to come back on later tonight so that we could do the Q&A for everybody. Not too sure how I'm gonna do the Q&A, but I might do mini reads. But it's hard when it's the last person you have to connect with. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is that it's not gonna be easy. But like they were saying that, yeah, baby, I'll try to post it today because I always put it right away. It's just YouTube. It's been taking forever. Let me ask you all this. If I post it with a lower quality, does it look really, really, really bad on your end when people do that? Because I know there's two ways that I could do like at HD, which is what I always do. Just let me know. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if the messages resonated. If you want to hear more, make sure you check out my website. There's a lot of wonderful content on there. Visit the blogs. I'm always posting things on there. I will come on later on tonight at some point, God willing. And we will do a free Q&A, and then I will do mini reads. I'm not sure of the price on those yet. It will be first come, first serve for those free Q&A, but anyone that does pay for a reading will be first in line. So if you do want to do the reading tonight, the mini read, we'll do it for $5. We'll do a quick little mini read, and you can send that via Cash App. First people on my list will be the ones that will get that. Today, August 29th of 2025, so that when you watch the replay, you know that is only tonight. Please do not send me Cash Apps when I'm not live. You can book a reading if that's what you want. You feel free from this person, but I have to see back something because sometimes I think about this. But yeah, you got to be careful, man. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Anita. Really, Hippie? I have a lot of tattoos. My arms usually aren't like on the table. I try to show the cards because that's what's important. I don't want you guys to just stare at my arm. But anyway, if there's any topics that you all would like for me to go through, I love doing ancestral readings. I enjoy working with different entities and spirit guides, and I also just love digging deep in different, you know, esoteric things. And so if there's ever a topic you all want me to dive into on these collective tarot readings, please let me know. Wednesday mornings, I am on live. I try to make it a Wednesday for sure. Every Wednesday I've been on, I think, for the past month, with the exception of like one day. So yeah, early in the morning. Yeah, just look into it, Micaiah. Yeah, I love the moon. Moon is good. I have. I have Micaiah. I have fought him multiple times. Not afraid. Not afraid. Good morning, Shateria. I am a prayer warrior. I am a divine warrior. There's nothing. Nope. Not scared. There's nothing that he could send that's going to scare me. Because I know what protects me. Yes, God is the king of the world. God is the king of the world, but then it's, you know, you got to pick who you align to. Like people, it's like kind of like that saying like, oh, you know, it's, what is the saying? I can't remember the saying, but it's one of those things where, yeah, you'll come sweet at first. But that's the thing. If you have a spiritual discernment, you're going to see right through that entity because these are energetic attachments. These are energetic attachments. And sometimes it's not even like, so my perception is everything is spiritual, right? Everything has a spiritual connotation to it, but not everything is spell work. It's not that someone is doing root magic on you, black magic, voodoo is not always that. Can it be? Absolutely. Is it real? Oh yeah, it's real. It's real. Okay. Can you remove it? Yeah, some stuff requires like a lot of work to remove. Because when you know, you know. You know? So when you're dealing with people and when you're, especially when you're coming into spirituality, you got to think about, you know, you've leveled up spiritually. and you're wanting to fully understand who you are in the spiritual realm. See, they don't want me to get this out, but it's okay because I'm going to get it out there. Thank you, God. People that try to tap into energies and things of that sort, what ends up happening to them is that their soul becomes depleted from the joy and the light that it could possess. So unfortunately, when you start to try to do spell work on people or try to tap into their third eye to understand who they are, that's when you start having all kind of blockages in your life, whatever that's for. So, because you can't play with anointed people and try to figure out who people are to try to elevate in life or try to climb the ranks spiritually. It just doesn't work that way, right? So, there are collectives, right? Well, we're all part of one collective. Question is, who's the real collective and who's just simping? Who's spying? Who's monitoring? Right? Where is your alignment? Within the spiritual community and without the spiritual community. It's just, you know, we're energetic beings. Just like people that come on my channel and watch every morning and spy and don't even hit the like button. The energy's felt. So, you know, it's one of those things where you have to recognize people for who they are. Yeah, and then they log off as soon as I say that. It cracks me up every time. Yeah. When you're spiritually in tune, you don't need to see the person. You don't need to feel the energy. You will get the revelation, which is why it's so important for you to connect with who it is that you are and be mindful of what it is that you're wanting to connect to and the why. Why is it that you're wanting to connect? What are NPCs, Yippee? They're very fake. There's like really evil, spited people. Like, you know, the older I get, I'm just amazed. I'm like, whoa. Non-player something? What is that? Like, what do you mean? Like a bot or something? Listen, the messages that I do, these readings that I do, is not for the faint-hearted. I've been dealing with demons since I was a kid. And the same way I've laid them out thousands of times, I will lay them out thousands of times again. I don't play. I don't play with spirituality, and I don't play when people come to play with the people that God has led to subscribe to this channel. Ah, okay. People without souls, yeah. But this is the thing, is that they are. Okay, so I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah, they are. But they're people without souls, but they're basically, yes, they're fillers, but they're here to complete the mission basically as a vessel for an entity to take over. That's what those people are. So like, you know, that's why you got to be careful when you do a past life regression reading on you, right? And you want to know what it is that your purpose is in life. Sometimes you get messages and it's just you're there to specifically be a void so that an entity can come in and check in on people. Like I say, sometimes you interact with people who are entities, who are angels, who are demons. It's just a vessel. Best thing that I could compare it to is Men in Black. Yeah, man, spirituality has so many ebbs and flows and depths. It really is just a beautiful thing, but you really have to be open to understanding the depths and being willing to have an open mind, because some of it is scary. It's scary. As humanity, we've been programmed to focus on, you know, taking care of yourself. You know, what are the 3 things that you need to survive? right? You need air, you need water, you need food, you need a job and shelter. That's what we're programmed with. Everybody is programmed with that, right? We all have different tastes in food. Some have it more than others. Some don't have it at all. Some have a lot and are dead inside, right? And just the truth is that everybody is affected spiritually. It matters. What matters is where you find that you align, whether that's you going to church and you then dipping into spirituality, whether that means you being spiritual and no longer going to church, or going to church once a month. I read my Bible. I love to read my Bible. I will claim Jesus all day, every day. But I also believe in the Prophet Muhammad. Okay? Because I know that God is just that immense that if I put together all the biblical books that have been rewritten and changed to manipulate the masses today, even if it were all real, if every single word was real, which it's not, because it's just proof in the pudding that we enjoy to manipulate facts to control. And when I say we, I mean, you know, the society that we live in. But I say that to say that take all those books combined. You could take every spiritual literature, including Bibles, okay, from all races, parts of the earth, of all time. God is so much more profound than that. And in my belief, for anyone to think that God walks alone and doesn't have puppets, and I say puppets because we're all a puppet, right? I mean, we're puppets to our parents, right? Your parent tells you to do something, you naturally do it, even if you're a rebel child. You know? God is just that immense. There is no possible way. There is no possible way. There's no possible way that we could put him in a book and he doesn't rock alone. He doesn't rock alone. He doesn't rock alone. And he puts people and entities in the trenches to control the trenches. He created the trenches. He created the trenches. He created Lucifer. He let Lucifer have his underworld domain for the people that want to be like him. That is the angel of darkness. Come on now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And that's not praying to him. That's not lifting him up. That's truth. That is truth. That was God's. If you break it down to Christianity or any type of, you know, spirituality, seven African powers, okay, and Taino ancestry, Egyptian, anything that you break it down with, it's the same story with different names. Same story with different names. Beli Belkan in Santeria and 21 divisions is what correlates to Christianity and Catholicism, Archangel Michael. But different entities. You follow what I'm saying? The soul regenerates and multiplies. Some souls are older than others. Do I think that Jesus Christ is the opposite side of Jesus Christ? What do you mean? I don't think that, Yippee, I don't agree with that we will always be more powerful than any entity being a human being as long as one. Yes, I do agree with that part. But it doesn't break down like that, because with spirituality, we all have different ranks. It's different ranks. You follow what I'm saying? So an entity isn't always negative. That word entity, people try to add such a negative connotation, but it's everything that is of spirit is an entity. Something that doesn't manifest in the flesh is an entity. And so, you know, I'm not God. I am of God, so therefore I am a goddess. Absolutely. You know, I have lineage to Isis, but I'm not Isis. You follow what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about on a fleshly domain, then yeah, there's different things, but we're all here to learn a purpose. It's not just like, oh, let's procreate and no. And that's the thing, is breaking through that matrix. Breaking through that matrix. No, I don't, Micaiah, at all. They're different. They're not the opposite. Because Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Lucifer was a fallen angel. Not the same. Not the opposite. No. Mm-mm. I don't think that. And you can't be controlled by fear. Like anxiety manifests from fear. Anxiety isn't an emotion, it's a manifestation of fear. And that is something that I truly agree with in the Bible, is that, you know, thou shalt not fear. Because that's not in your natural state. If you are a being of God, regardless of what spiritual practice or religion, if you are a being of God, then you have godlike qualities within you. It is what you decide to do with it. Are you going to be a simp, or are you going to be an alpha? Or are you going to be a beta? Which one of the three? And not that there's anything wrong with the three, but I'll break it down even further, because you could be a simp, you could be an alpha, and you could be a beta and still be a follower or a leader. Which one are you going to be? That's okay, Micaiah. I love when you guys ask me these kind of questions, because I want to, you know, it helps me to grow too. And these are just my personal, you know, beliefs in spirituality. But that's the thing too, is that so many people, you know, think of the fallen angel and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm fearful. There's nothing that I can come, you know, there's nothing that I can do to protect myself. There's nothing. No, well, yeah, there is. Yes, you have power over him. That is something that God gave us, is that power to be able to defeat anything evil. So yes, I think it was you, Yippee, who asked me that. Yes, in that capacity. In that capacity, you can overcome anything evil that is sent your way, but it's, you got to do work. And you got to claim it and know it and stand your ground. And in your power. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, my lovies. Well, that's my time. I love you much. May God continue to bless you, protect you, keep you on the right path. I will try to come on tonight for those Q&As. If not, early tomorrow morning, most likely. Wednesdays and Saturdays have been the days that I come on the most. If not, for whatever reason, if I'm led to not stream live because I have to do what Spirit says, then at that point I do try to make sure I upload something for you guys to reflect on. Anyway, that being said, peace, love, and light. I love you all dearly. Stay beautifully blessed. Have a great day.